That's amazing.
The dogs.
Is that even a real story?
That's a fact.
This is complete nonsense, Greg.
Read a book.
I guess you are kind of artistic.
Incredible.
What are you even talking about, man?
Go for broke.
I don't even know what that means. Let's get it going.
Let's get her going. Keep her going, baby.
You gotta give me a red light.
The red light's on, buddy.
Oh, hey.
Ready, set, go.
What's up, you handsome motherfucker?
Ooh.
You look good today.
Yeah. I think so.
For those of you that have never seen Greg, he's a handsome guy. He's got a little bit of a beard going right now. His hair's flowing real nicely to the left. It's beautiful.
I got complimented on my hair.
Yeah? Me too.
Weird.
Oh, not by me.
No.
Who?
So this old woman who always comes into the pool every single day, she comes in. She gives me like the eyes. Goes and swims like
how old?
76.
Oh, so she is a
up there. Senior citizen.
Yeah, okay.
Comes up to me every day, walks by me and goes, I really like your hair, or like, I really like your haircut, and just like leaves, whatever, with this like goofy smile on her face. So I'm up at the front desk just like shooting the shit with people up there, and the one girl goes, yeah, the complaining woman, because she always complains, goes, who's the guy working down there? She goes, well, I don't know. Why don't you describe him to me? He goes, the guy with the hair. And she goes, oh, that's Greg.
You're the guy with the hair now?
Yeah.
Oh, all
Creep me out.
So would you fill her up? Would you dump in her?
No, good God.
Would you dump in her? It's the most vulgar.
You're disgusting.
Well, that's becoming the new, like...
Why does everything have to be so sexual with you?
I'm just, you know what? It's on top of mind, man. But yeah, that's the new, like, vulgar way to say, are you going to come inside a chick? Are you going to dump in her?
Well, we just lost half of our listeners. Timmy's mom is just throwing up right now.
Sorry. I mean, most of our listeners are not under the age of, I'd say, 14.
Except when we go on Instagram and there's like small girls sending us fucking
pictures of their...
like drawings of their dog. Like,
yeah.
My dog.
You guys
you
hang it on your fridge. Whoops. Well, sorry. You guys can, hey, mothers, this is post-comment, but don't let your children listen to this. It's all right.
Too late.
So, but yeah, your hair looks good, man.
Thank you. Yours does too.
Completely shaved bald. So, Greg, there's this one song that's been pumping us up recently. And
what do we got here? No.
Yes.
Here we go.
Yes. Speaking about sexual, you know, she was sexual back in the day.
Oh, my God, dude. Everything with him is so sexual. It's disgusting.
Oh my God. This is fire, dude. This song is fucking fire, man.
This is held up. When was this made?
The 90s? I don't know.
80s?
80s, maybe? I don't know.
Oh, God.
She is naked in something back in the day, all over the place. You know that. Yeah, you bob your head. I know you like it. All right, so that's all I wanted to do with that because I fucking love that song.
Yeah, it's great. I'm pumped up.
I'm fired up now. So, hey, what's up, everybody? Barkology Podcast. It's been a while since we've recorded an episode. Got married.
It's good to be back. To the pack.
To the pack. Got married, went on a honeymoon, and then you and I have just been fucking busy, man. Busy.
Grinding.
Grinding on the grind. But what's been new, man? How are you?
Ooh, new? Not much. I think I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good.
Pretty good.
But yeah, I don't know what's been going on. Just like I said, a lot of work, a lot of dumb stuff that's not fun. However, update on Oliver. He just finished his training.
Oliver's Greg's dog for new listeners. What type of training?
Thanks, Scott. He just finished his obedience training, which was really exciting. We went through off-leash canine with his trainer, Justine, who, by the way, both programs absolutely fantastic.
What program?
Off-leash.
Off-leash what do you mean both programs?
Well, the trainer and then the training.
Oh, okay. So both sides.
The company
okay. So
and the
she's
trainer.
Gotcha.
She's one trainer of like 6, I think, at the Rochester location.
Oh, okay.
But they have places all over the country. Mark's dog, actually. Mark took his... Newfoundland threw it.
No, is
Shepherd dog.
what is it? He has a can't remember. I'll think of it. It'll come to me. But all right, so training's been good.
Yeah, no, but training has been pretty awesome. We just finished up his last training lesson. We went to Trip Hammer Brewery,
Sweet.
which they allow dogs.
Sweet.
There's like 6 dogs there.
Cool. Were they all just pumping?
Yeah, just
pumping and dumping.
Yeah, he definitely tried to hump something. Of course, he always does. But no, it was great. Like literally, we could just tell him to go down and lay down, drop the leash, and just do whatever we wanted, and he would just stay there.
He would hang out. That's awesome, man.
He would just stay there, not move.
It's so crazy how if you put dogs through the proper training and you have the education as an owner that you can actually change things around a full 180 degrees.
Oh yeah, he's total 180.
That's awesome. Oh, Swiss Mountain Dog.
Ooh,
Swissy.
tasty.
That's
Little
Mark's dog.
Tasty treat.
Yeah. You eating dogs nowadays? What's up?
No, but Justine was a fantastic trainer, and we're trying to get her on.
Shout out to Justine. What's the company name?
Soon. Off Leash Canine. I've said it 3 times.
Yeah.
Pay attention.
Oh, so when you said off leash canine training,
Yeah.
I thought that was like the type of training, not the name of the
No,
company.
no.
Oh, off leash canine Rochester. All right, got you.
Yeah. No, we should go to Trip Hammer sometime and like bring the dogs.
Where is it?
Fairport.
All right,
New York.
We
Anyways, so there's this tiny like German, golden retriever puppy or lab puppy, whatever. Adorable.
They all look. They're just all when they're puppies. They're all just
They all
fluffy
look the
as
same.
fuck. You can't tell the
Fluffy
difference.
little
Yeah.
love balls that I just want to steal. Anyways, immediately Oliver and this dog took to each other, and this little tiny puppy is trying to fuck Oliver up, which clearly isn't working. But
Oliver's like 90 pounds. Like
this puppy's like 25 at most.
He's just going ham.
So eventually, this dog, like Oliver, just kind of like gives him a little nudge with his nose or whatever, and the dog's like, "Okay, you're way bigger," and just like lays down and kind of rolls on his stomach. So Oliver just goes and sits on this dog, on this little puppy, just sits on this little puppy. We're like, "What are you doing, dude?" Yeah, no, it's pretty crazy.
Awesome. That's hilarious though, because like Oliver knows that it's a puppy, and most dogs, Oliver's what, 1.5, 1?
Now it's coming up on 2 in January.
Oh, he is. Okay, so he's about 2, but he knows. He's like, I'm not gonna fuck with this little puppy. He's like, I'll just sit on this motherfucker to calm him down. That's funny.
Yeah, it was pretty hilarious though. But yeah, there's some family was just letting their like baby run around. Like this baby was literally just old enough to walk, and they're just like letting it run around the bar.
So basically,
with like 5 dogs,
letting it run around the bar.
Yeah, babies are its too.
Babies are just like an example of what drunk adults look like.
Exactly.
Especially when they learn how to walk.
Fit right in.
Yeah,
at the
just
brewery.
stumbling around like you had like 15 beers.
But like this baby's just running like right by dogs and stuff.
Dogs
just runs up to Oliver and just like pokes his nose. Oliver just sat there like, dude, what? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to do with you. You're so tiny.
Just let him go. Yeah, that's the thing though. Like, a good thing it was a good group of dogs though, because sometimes like a lot of dogs have weird issues with babies because they're just so tiny and they just kind of fuck with them and like pull their ears and do random shit. So if it's not your dog, a lot of the times dogs are like, what the hell do I do with this little thing? They'll knock them over.
Yeah.
And, God forbid any kid gets bit.
Oh yeah, no, the kid did get knocked over.
Oh,
by
for
a dog.
sure. I'm sure.
Just like ran straight into the dog and just fell over. What are you doing?
Well, if he's having fun, if he's having a blast doing it, let the kid go.
Yeah, no, it's pretty crazy though. Like, you're just letting your child run around this bar unsupervised.
That's what. Well, you know what? I think back to my childhood. My dad would just bring us to the bar, and he'd be like, "Hey, go play some pool or something. Get some chicken tenders," and then you just realize your parents are getting drunk at the bar.
Yeah, no, my dad would do that all the time.
Yeah. You're like, oh, okay, wait. Now I understand what was going on.
He's like, "Yeah, we're gonna go get some chicken wings." I'm like, "I love chicken wings," and we're at the bar. You fooled me, but I'm still getting chicken wings.
Like, Dad, I'm not even tall enough to play darts, man. What the hell?
Go play darts. You gotta throw it uphill.
It's like throwing pencils at the ceiling. Yeah. All right. Cool, man. So training went well. You made Oliver better.
He's 100%
bettered
better.
his life.
He's 100% better.
Even when you were like halfway through, and I just popped over to your house, and he was. It was when the weather was a little bit nicer, but Oliver's just sitting in the front of the house with just the glass door there. Usually he'd get like super excited and like kind of like bark and get, like shake his ass like a motherfucker. And then I just went up and he was just kind of laying there like, "Hey, Scott, coming over now." And that was like halfway through, so that was good.
Yeah, no, he's a complete 180.
That's awesome.
No, he's awesome though, and definitely worthwhile. We bring him to like Home Goods. Mm-hmm. We brought him to Old Navy or Gap, Old Navy, same thing. Doesn't matter. Just walked him around the store.
Same people.
Just walked around the store.
That's sick. See, I've always wanted, like, when I got Leah, you and I were in college, like, living at a college house, and we just raised her. Like,
oh, yeah. She
raised
didn't stand
her
a chance.
didn't stand a chance. So she's 8 now, and I'm like, I'm not going to get her training just because she's too old, I feel like.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you can teach old dogs new tricks, but...
Can you?
Well, I'm just
That's not how the saying
the saying.
goes.
I'm just going to let the saying fulfill itself. And
self-fulfilling prophecy.
But then, like, Utley... He's 6 now, but he's just a ham. I mean, he doesn't do anything. All he wants to do is fucking.
Well, yeah, they're not high. They're like not high energy enough for you to really need to put them through training. Like Oliver was a devil.
Oh yeah, he was definitely high energy. But yeah, Utley's fine. Utley's sitting next to us right now, and he's just chewing on his toenails, like living in his own little world. So don't need training for him. He's fine. But yeah, he doesn't have a brain in his head. So.
Some of my notes here say full scoop, which I'll get to later, but it just reminded me of taking a full scoop of pre-workout.
Oh, man. Let's not get into that anymore. Did you see, so it's a few weeks late, but did you see the video of the kid on Halloween?
Wait, Leah's late?
No,
yes.
It's a few weeks late. But did you see the video of the kid on Halloween that he went up and on the house's Ring doorbell, they caught the kid.
You sent that to me, but you like... I just interrupted you.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, no, I'll get into that. So there's this viral video of a kid coming up to a house, going to scoop some candy out. They're all out, and then he puts some candy into the bucket.
Other kids can
and I think it was his sister behind him, but either way, so she was like 3 years younger, but it was so she would be happy. Nicest kid ever.
Oh my God, I know.
But
he like donated candy.
Yeah, took it out of his own bag. I would have never done that.
Oh no.
I used to have my.
I'd have kicked that bucket and been really pissed.
Yeah, dude. I literally, when I was younger, my brothers and I, we would fill up pillowcases like half full of candy, and then we'd go and like hit kids with them.
100%.
Yeah, we were absolute assholes.
Oh yeah.
But this kid's like donating his own Snickers bars.
Yeah.
To his little sister. Are you kidding me?
So I've got a complete 180 story.
Okay.
So our trick-or-treaters come by. Only had a few because it was raining or whatever. Kid comes up, this little short fat kid, and just goes, I'm just going to do this, and takes a full scoop with like 2 hands and shoves it in his bag and then goes, I'm just going to do this and say thank you.
Oh,
just
my
like waddles
God.
off. I'm like, you little fuck.
Oh, yeah. Well, where's this kid's parents?
like, did anyone teach you anything about sharing?
Well, moderation was not a part of his upbringing. But what I was going to get into is like one of the gifts we got for the wedding was we got like a Ring doorbell, so you can see everything that's going on. So during Halloween in upstate New York was terrible. It was like 60-mile-an-hour winds,
and just
raining.
downpouring.
Yeah, it was raining. It was like the most miserable Halloween you could ever be a part of. So after about 2 hours of me handing out candy alone because Leah was working,
How many trick-or-treaters did you get?
like 30.
Well, we only had like 17.
You can count it. I just haven't estimate.
No, yeah, no.
I could probably
We
go back. But after like 2 hours, I was just tired of holding the dogs back and handing out candy to like little monsters while the dogs think they're like real monsters and they have no idea what's going on. And
dude, do you remember the one time you had a Halloween party and the one girl came in like a legitimate scary mask and Leah just freaked?
yeah, Leah the dog, not my wife. But yeah, she just bugged out. She didn't know what it was. She was like, what the
like
hell?
Terrified.
Yeah, like you're a real monster. Like I need to protect the family from this monster.
Like, real monsters.
Well, Real Monsters. That was a good show back in the day.
That was great, dude.
They just dumpster dived, lived in the sewers.
Oh, yeah. It's like Geneva.
Fuck Geneva.
Geneva, New York.
Yeah.
Hey, we were just there.
Oh yeah. Hang on. We'll get to that. We're moving through this conversation way too fast. I got to backtrack.
Moving too fast. Got to slow it down.
So actually, to go back to last year, I can't remember if I talked about this on the podcast or not, but on Halloween, the very first trick-or-treater we had was this little black boy and girl, and they were so nice. They're great. They came up, they're like, hey, trick or treat. And they came up to the door, handed out candy. I'm like, Leah, hey, just hold the dogs back. We don't want to like scare any little kids away. Leah just completely blanks. I'm not paying attention.
Disregards that.
Yeah.
Request.
So Leah, the dog, is a little bit more aggressive, I guess. Not aggressive, but just like
she's
high strung,
protective of
the house.
her
Like
domain.
yeah. But Utley, who's the ham bone, comes out of nowhere, flies outside, just starts barking at these kids, scares them through the front yard. These kids are screaming for their lives, and the kid's dad and mom are just sitting out on the street, watching from afar, just laughing their asses off.
Oh yeah,
they think it's hilarious. And I was like, thank God these parents aren't like super like scared and protective. That would have been terrible.
They're like, trick or treat. You're like, trick.
Yeah, trick only. But to get back to it, so on the Ring doorbell that we got for the wedding gift, I was looking, and after a couple hours, I just left the rest of the candy out on a little stool outside the house. I'm like, hey, just kids, take whatever you want. When it ran out, instead of a kid coming up and like putting candy in and being nice like this kid was on the viral video, this motherfucker comes up, tries to scoop some out. He's probably like 11, I'd say, just old enough to have an asshole personality. Tries to scoop some out, nothing in there, fucking slaps the shit away and says some sort of like
swear word.
Yeah, he's like, fuck this, and like slaps it away, and I got it on the Ring camera. I'm like, what the hell? Like, look at this little prick.
Little shit.
Yeah, what an asshole.
Oh my god.
So that's my Halloween story, but so yeah, what else is going on, man?
I don't know. I think that's it.
That's
Halloween was dope.
Halloween was
like
well, we did our
Halloween.
adult Halloween.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, what did we dress
Couple
up
days
as?
late, but yeah, it was still fun.
But yeah, well, that's the tough thing for anybody out there who has ever celebrated
For
Halloween.
adults who still dress up, yeah, we're weird.
But when Halloween's in the middle of the week, a Wednesday or Thursday, it was Thursday this year. Do you celebrate before, or do you celebrate the weekend after?
I don't know, but every year I know I get it wrong.
Either one. You're the
I'm
only.
usually either not dressed, and then the next weekend I am dressed and I look stupid.
You're the only group of
Every
friends.
single fucking year.
Only group of friends dressed up
Every
in
year.
costume.
Every year.
But we went this year. We had a pretty cool setup. We went on like a little party bus tour, and we did a brewery tour with like 25 people. So we did a Finger Lakes brewery
A couple
tour.
of people played some dumpster stuff.
Dumpster subs, yeah.
Dumpster subs.
In Geneva.
Geneva. It's a game they play out there. It's disgusting. They're
Look
terrible
it
trash
up.
people.
Look it up. I'll update Wikipedia for dumpster subs. But what did we dress up as?
Peaky fucking Blinders.
It's the Peaky fucking Blinders.
We actually fucking killed it.
Yeah, we killed it. So that was a lot of fun. But the part I wanted to bring up, which I thought
put that picture up on Instagram.
On the Bar College page, we'll do. So the part I wanted to talk about, though, was we got to this one brewery that was on Cayuga Lake, correct?
Yeah.
And we get in there and we have a little bit of wine. It was a winery brewery.
Yeah, it was terrible wine.
The wine was terrible. Upstate New York is known for white wine, very good white wine, but the red wine's trash.
Every time I've ever been in a wine tour, we have like the most disgusting sweet wine that makes you want to throw up from all the sugar.
But it's the best sweet wine in like the world.
Is it?
Yeah, wins awards. Like it last.
Does?
Yeah, last year it won the best.
Actually, yeah, Geneva was ranked like stupid high.
All the
for,
Finger Lakes, the Finger
for
Lakes,
wineries,
the agriculture along the lakes for whatever reason. It's got to be that
It just lets me know how stupid the world is.
spring-fed glacier water coming out of the Finger
He
Lakes.
says this every time about the Finger
But-
Lakes. It's not true.
We got to this one, and although the wine sucked, we went outside. You could pay.
It was really bad.
You could pay $3. You got 5 mini pumpkins, and they had these industrial-sized slingshots where you could.
Oh, yeah.
You could go up and slingshot these.
Load up a pumpkin.
Slingshot these pumpkins deep into the field, and in the field there were targets anywhere from like. The closest one was probably, like 25 yards away?
Yeah, sure.
And then the furthest one was actually a basketball hoop. It was like 200 or 300 yards away. Was
it that far?
It was that far.
That's exaggerated.
Okay, either way.
It was like 100 yards.
It was far as fuck. Yeah, maybe
That's far as shit, though.
100 or
For a
100,
pumpkin to fly.
yeah. But every time you launched pumpkins, it was a lot of fun. But if you hit the backboard or made a basket in that
there's one target.
in the deep basketball hoop target, you would win a bottle of wine. So in our group, I think we had 3 or 4 people win bottles of wine.
We all dropped probably like $50 on like
It was the most competitive thing I've been a part of
we
in
had
a
just
long time.
buckets of pumpkins.
So many pumpkins, but
Anyway, so like we're watching a lot of people in like other groups go up and they're pulling the slingshot back alone.
like
And their
halfway,
accuracy
like
is just like all off, like distance, like it was just terrible. So we get up there and we figure out like obviously if we help each other, it's gonna go better. So we'd have like 3 guys holding each other, like pulling this giant slingshot back, just ripping pumpkins straight at the target.
we were shooting them twice as far as everybody
We're
else.
shooting 3 pumpkins at once.
Yeah. And we were putting the pumpkins in. I remember at one point we found out if you put the pumpkin in sideways, it's
Yeah.
more aerodynamic when it flies, so you can make like a direct shot
Yeah,
as
get a
opposed to like a
little spin
knuckleball.
on that
Yeah.
bad boy.
But we ended up winning a bunch of wine, and luckily everybody we were with were so friendly. They were just like full costume. By the way, everybody's in.
Oh
full
yeah, we're all
costume.
in full costume.
But they were just like, we were shooting pumpkins. People were pouring wine. Like, it was the most fun thing. And this is at like 3 PM.
Mind you, Scott and I are dressed up in full suits, just falling, rolling around in the dirt.
Yeah,
just like full suit.
Early 1900s tweed suits. But our costumes were on point. It was good shit. But yeah, man, we got to find a new hobby now. Can't golf anymore.
Oh, golf is done, which in my mind has its pros and cons. We spent way too much time golfing. I literally caught Scott fiending for golf, like scratching his neck. He'd ask me every single day to golf.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to fucking kill you.
Yeah, skip work, golf.
I'm going to kill you.
Work
Yeah.
while golfing.
He's like, hey, man, what are you doing at like 2 o'clock? Yeah, let's go golfing.
Let's go.
I'm like, bro,
It's getting dark earlier now.
Bro,
We got to get out sooner.
bro, I'm not going to go golfing with you. It's fucking, I got to work.
One thing, though, I love the golf course we always go to is Woodcliff in Rochester, New York. It's a resort. There's a lot of hiking trails along the course.
Yes.
Which I love because you'll be golfing and you'll see a dog carrying a soccer ball in its mouth running through the fairway. And you're like, hey, you don't see that too often. You know, it's like in Florida when they see anacondas or crocodiles. We get dogs playing fetch because people are just playing fetch with their dogs
on the
off
side of the course.
Yeah, off the walking trails. It's so much fun.
But yeah, no, the last time Scott asked me to golf, I'm literally parked at the golf course, the same place I work at, and I'm looking at the green and there's snow on it.
A little bit of frost.
Just like, bro, I don't think we can golf. There's snow on the green. He's like, nah, dude, we're good. We can do it.
Golf,
no,
man.
No. Anyways, the plus side of the weather turning cold is ticks, I believe, are pretty much dead. Fuck those things.
Yeah, fuck ticks. If you live in the Northeast, in general, you're familiar with ticks. A lot of people have Lyme disease, but they're everywhere. A lot of people have Lyme disease, man.
I'm going to need some statistics on that,
All
Scott.
right. Well, I think more people in the Northeast have Lyme disease.
How many
than
people do
anywhere else.
you know that have Lyme disease?
2.
2.
Aaron O'Hara has it. Sorry, Aaron, to throw you under the bus.
Oh.
But he's been very public about it. But yeah, he has it. He played lacrosse with us in
I knew
college.
one guy who played lacrosse who had it, but he also slept in a tree for 2 years straight.
Oh, my God.
He
Who's
was-
this kid?
I don't know. He was some lacrosse player. Saw him at a tournament. Dad was just shooting the shit with him. What are your
All right.
dogs doing?
Dogs are going ham
Oh,
downstairs.
but anyways, yeah, slept in a tree. He was like trying to save a redwood or something. So they would literally canopy up to the tree
Oh, my Lord.
and sleep in like hammocks in the tree.
What was that, a hammock or a hammock?
Hammock. Look it up, motherfucker.
Is that how is that different than a hammock?
It's the same thing. It's just how you pronounce it.
Oh my God, you are such a child.
How do you type in hammock?
Hammock. Well, that's wrong.
But anyways, so yeah, they would just take shifts.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
super hippie shit.
When you look at it,
Oh,
it's
oh.
hammock.
Yeah. Oh,
But
how do you spell
hammock.
hammock?
HAMM.
Oh,
OCK.
there's no I.
All right, you can pronounce it hammock and sound like
Fucking
an
idiot.
Jeez.
Anyways, yeah. So he had Lyme disease.
So, all right. Well, either way, yeah. I think the ticks are gone. But I've had Leah for 8 years, and we were walking her through Ellison Park, the park near my house, recently.
Why don't you just tell him what street and your address is?
Come find me, motherfucker. But yeah, I found one tick one weekend on her chest, like right directly in the middle of her chest. Like she sat down or she was sitting, and I was like, "Oh, there's a tick." And then the next week, they're gross as fuck. By the way,
fucking hate
ticks are disgusting. I hate those.
Oh,
they're
they're
parasites. They just sit there and
fucking
suck the blood of the host.
disgusting, dude.
But then the following week, I checked her pretty good, but I found one like right behind her ear.
Ooh.
Like kind of underneath that little fold where like, you know how labs and golden retrievers' ears kind of have like, if they sit up, their ears are forward and then it has like that fold behind it. Found it like right up in there, had to pluck that little baby off too. A lot of people don't know though, if you just like pull the body off,
the head stays,
yeah,
and
the
that's
head
when it
stays
releases
on.
all its diseases.
Yeah. So you got to make sure you either like
do it, like, really
tweezer it off,
carefully.
or go to Petco or wherever and like get the actual tick remover where you can like scoop it out.
A key?
Keyword, yeah. I mean, I just use tweezers.
Key thing, not physical.
It almost looks like a little.
Shit.
No, it looks like a miniature.
You.
It looks like a miniature like divot fixer though.
Yeah.
You just kind of like scoop it off.
Yeah. But anyways, no, I picked 5 ticks off Oliver this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, he's got the longest
They
hair.
hadn't latched yet.
They're just crawling around.
They like
trying to
can't
find a good
figure
spot.
out his hair, I think, so they end up going to his face. And
Oh.
like I literally find him like right on his like snout or like right on
crawling
top
around.
of his head, and they're
Ugh.
crawling around. We went for a hike and I pulled 3 off of them,
Jeez.
and from one hike, and then I had one on my hand myself this year.
Yeah, get
Shit's
those
out of
things
control.
off you. Get those things off you.
Global fucking warming, people. It's real.
At least now, though, that the snow's come in, you don't have to worry about the ticks.
Yep.
But now it's snowing in mid-November.
Yeah.
It's not even Thanksgiving yet.
Yeah.
I hope that it's like sometimes in the Northeast it snows, and then it's like warm. It's like 45 for another 3 weeks, and then it snows again. And then it's warm by Christmas.
I don't know.
Makes no sense.
I don't know. All I know is Oliver has just been a little shit because of the snow. I've never seen a dog love snow so much.
He just gets fired up.
I grew up with a husky.
Oh.
Didn't even like the snow as much as this dog. Runs through it, rolls through it, like everything. Swims through it. Just walks with his head in the snow. Like a snowplow.
Snow plowing his face.
Just snowplow with his face. Like, what do you, like, literally for like a long distance. Like, too long of a distance. But anyways, I take him, I let him run around the backyard for like 20 minutes, just rolling around in the snow. Then take him for a walk. He comes in and just starts crying.
To go back outside.
He'll walk to the window, start crying. Walk to me, start crying. Walk to the, I'm like, dude, we're not going out. We were just out there for like half an hour. What's wrong with you?
Mm-hmm.
And this has been all week.
Yeah, he's just been loving it.
Driving
dude.
me crazy.
He's just been loving it. Well, that's good, though. No, I mean, let him, that's the thing. You have the backyard, just let him out. Get some energy out.
Yeah.
Try to get them worn out a little bit. Don't have to worry about them like my dogs were just doing. You don't have to worry
Going
about them
crazy.
doing zoomies around the house like crazy because they're just fired up. I already walked them today. They've already been outside plenty of times. But
Story time.
you want to do stories?
Story time.
You want to go
Story time.
first? I like your story. You want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. We got a good one here.
Let's here's about, bruh.
All right.
We're back. Barkology Stories. It's going down right now. Greg's starting us off.
I like your energy. Thank you. Ugh. Sorry, hold on. All right, we're good here. This story is about Snoopy,
Historical giant.
Charlie Brown's dog.
Oh, my God.
What do you know about Charlie Brown?
I know that he
That dirty brown. Oh,
dresses
that's a different Charlie.
dresses a little bit like a bumblebee.
Yeah,
Occasionally.
sometimes it does.
Snoopy, though, I mean, what if your dog actually slept on top of its doghouse? Who actually has dog houses anymore? Like a little house in your backyard for a dog? Is that a real thing anymore?
I kind of want one now that you mention it.
Well, that's like if you're a family that leaves your dog outside all the time.
Yeah, I don't think people do that anymore.
Yeah, I mean, unless you live it down in like the inner city, not to judge anybody, but I feel like that's where it happens. Last time I've seen a doghouse was actually
God.
was actually in the movie American Gangster. But the only reason he had a doghouse was because underneath the cement floor of the doghouse was where he had hid all of his money.
I know people have like kennels that are outside.
Yeah, when you live in fucking Alaska and you have a fucking
Snow
dog
dog.
sled team.
I don't know, man. Anyways, so sorry for interrupting Scott. Snoopy, Charlie Brown's good-natured beagle who lives quite an exciting life in his fantasies, has been around for almost 70 years
Wait a minute.
and is loved by many of all ages around the world.
Snoopy is not a beagle. Is he supposed to be a beagle? He's black and
Yeah,
white.
dude.
He's a little cow dog.
No, he's a beagle, dude.
He's a beagle? I would have
Yeah.
never guessed. Okay.
I guess
continue.
we learn something new every day.
do.
All
Jeez.
right. Snoopy made his first appearance on October 4th, 1950, 2 days
Wow.
after the comic strip Peanuts debut. When Charles Schulz, am I saying that right? Schulz.
Probably, yeah. That's
Okay,
probably
cool.
what he named Charlie after.
Charles Schulz, the creator of the strip, was 15 years old. He drew a picture of his dog Spike, which later served as an inspiration for Snoopy. Schulz planned on naming the dog's character Snippy, but discovered that name was already used by a comic strip, so he came up with the name Snoopy from a suggestion his mother had mentioned earlier about naming the next family dog Snoopy.
All right.
The first name
Who names their dog Sniffy or Snoopy? Just a side
was the
point.
1950s.
Yeah, you can name your dog whatever the fuck you want.
All right. I don't know.
Now people are naming their dogs after humans, like David. It's like, why the fuck is your dog named
Hey,
David?
Josh.
Yeah.
Come, Josh.
Oh my god. Talking about your
dude.
son or your dog, you weirdo.
Terrible. All right. The name first appeared about a month later on November 10th.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to flip the page. Scott printed this story on cardstock. So
Cardstock. It's
I
quite
have
thick.
the thickest story known to
Yeah,
man.
it's quite thick, baby.
Anyways, according to some strips in 1968, Snoopy's birthday is August 10th. When the comic strip first came out, Snoopy appeared to belong to no one. As the years went by, the Beagle began to spend more time with Charlie Brown than with the other characters. It was eventually confirmed that Charlie Brown is the dog's owner when he says his parents bought Snoopy after a boy dumped a bucket of sand on him.
All right. Well, you know what? If you don't have friends, you got your dog. Man's best friend. So that's Charlie Brown's.
Next page, let me
That's
flip my poster board over.
That's Charlie Brown's best friend, dude.
Yeah. Snoops.
Snoop.
Snoopy,
Loop.
Snoopy often images himself as in fantasy lives. Snoopy often images himself in fantasy lives. Some of his lives include being a writer, a bow tie wearing attorney, a hockey player, a college student known as Joe Cool, and an astronaut, claiming to be the first beagle on the moon.
It's a full life, dude.
Done more than I ever have. His best-known role is the British World War I flying ace. In his fantasies, he often fails when trying to become famous. Interesting.
Way to intrigue people to do better, but you always fail. That's why Charlie's confidence is so terrible. Just throwing points out there. I don't know.
You're getting deep, dude. All right, his books are never published, and his doghouse. But wait, what? And his books are never published, and his doghouse, the Sopwith Camel,
Might be the doghouse name. I don't know.
yeah, is always being shot down by the German flying ace Red Baron.
Oh, jeez, the Red
Getting shot
Barons.
down by the Red Baron.
The Reds, man.
His imaginary enemy. All right. According to Schulz, he has to retreat into his fanciful world in order to survive.
That makes sense. I mean, if you have an imagination, it's like kids with imaginary friends. You just have to be like, hey, real
Yeah.
world's kind of shitty. I'm going to have a friend here.
Yep. So he retreats into his fanciful world to survive. Otherwise, he leads a kind of dull, miserable life. I don't envy dogs the lives they have to live.
Well, a lot of that.
Oh, that was
show,
a quote, apparently.
That show though is actually a pretty down show. It's a
Oh, yeah, it's
negative
miserable.
show. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, it's miserable.
back in the day, if that's where you're watching, it's like, oh, okay, now I'm excited to go out and live my life.
1960. Best
Yeah.
they had.
Well, back then it was all like the 1950s was all like coming home from the war, like everybody's happy. You have like your what are they called? Nuclear homes. Like all the homes are the same. You have your fridge, your oven, all that shit.
Was that the
Yeah. So everybody's super happy, and then you go and watch Charlie Brown, and you're like, what the fuck is this? Like, why is this so negative?
Yeah, I don't know. So over the years, Snoopy became the mascot of several companies, including NASA and the insurance company MetLife. With NASA, he became a safety mascot after the 1967 Apollo 1 fire disaster.
Good. More negativity.
You.
Bring in the negativity.
Right?
That's how he fits in, bud.
It's just associated with like one of the worst American. Oh God! All right. Anyways, with MetLife, he became their corporate mascot in the 1980s. I think he just recircled. I think MetLife just recycled him and brought him back.
Snoopy's back.
Yeah.
All right.
I've seen him on commercials, I think.
Okay.
3 airships owned by MetLife, the provider aerial coverage of sporting events, featured Snoopy as the World-renowned flying ace on their fuselage. All right.
MetLife Stadium, New York Giants and the Jets down in New Jersey.
The comic strip came in last place in the New York World Telegram's reader survey of cartoons the first year it came out. Oh, yikes.
So they sucked initially.
Yeah. But it didn't take long for it to gain popularity and appeared on the TV and big screens. At the time, Schultz passing in 2000. Okay. Mere hours before his final comic strip was published, Snoopy, Charlie Brown, and the other Peanuts characters were appearing in more than 2,500 newspapers in 75 countries with over 350 million readers.
Holy shit.
Story's over.
Story's over. Well, you know what? Snoopy, I think, in the long run, the fact that he's still around, the fact that Charlie Brown and the gang were a huge hit back in the day, I'd say it's a positive, even though they put out a lot of negative vibes. You know, you always think about, who is it? Who used to hold the football? And the kid
Heisman?
No. Shit, man. I haven't seen Charlie Brown in so long, but like the kid used to hold the football, and then every time the one kid went to go to kick it, he'd pull it away, and the kid would just eat.
That was the girl.
What's her name? Oh my God! But
it was Charlie Brown trying to kick it, dude.
That was like the meanest thing ever.
Yeah, but you did that like 100 times to your brothers.
Yeah, I did. I mean, being the oldest of 5, you have to do it.
What are you searching?
Right.
No. Type in Peanuts gang.
Yeah, I was searching the cast.
Jesus, dude. You're looking for a real live movie here. There you go.
Lucy, that fucking bitch.
What a
bitch. My God. She had the jet black hair.
No, it's blonde, dude.
Oh, no. Who's the one with the jet black hair that was just mean as shit? Sally?
Oh, wait. Yeah, no. I'm fucking this up.
You got Charlie Brown, Sally, Marcy.
Yeah, look at Sally.
Peppermint dude. Patty. Oh, my God. Do you remember her?
No, dude. I don't really watch this show.
Snoopy, Spike, Linus. Woodstock, that little chotch. It was like Snoopy's like side piece.
I just remember Dusty.
Oh, he was so filthy.
He smelled his real name? Pigpen.
He smelled so bad. He smelled so bad that he had like a cloud of shit roaming around
Dusty.
him. Oh man. All right.
Dusty nowadays would be cool.
Yeah. That's just hipsters.
Yeah, dude, that's just people now.
Oh, you don't shower? Is that cool?
Oh, dude, right. You're a famous rapper? Sick.
Wait, rappers don't do that. It's always like...
Dude, rappers today are some of the most disgusting people I've ever seen.
Some of them, yeah. Some are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
All right, you want me to tell my story, bruh?
No, let's wait till next week.
Nah, all right, it's coming in. So this is kind of a weird name. So this story is about Stickeen. Stickeen explored Alaska with John Muir. So Stickeen became famous for the impact he had in John Muir's life during their Alaskan adventure in the late 1800s. So back in the day, as usual. In 1880, John Muir, an environmental philosopher, Reverend S.H. Young, the Reverend's dog Stickeen, and an Indian crew set out on a canoe from Fort Wrangell to explore the icy region of Alaska. When Muir saw the small black dog, he told the Reverend it would be best to leave him behind because he just didn't think he would survive. In quotes, this trip is not likely to be good for toy dogs, those little fuckers. The poor silly thing will be in rain, snow for weeks and months and will require care like a baby, which is, pretty much true. I mean, I guess you think about like a Chihuahua or a little tiny like Bichon Shih Tzu or something going out into the Alaskan.
They don't fare well in the cold.
Wouldn't have been good. The Reverend assured him his dog would be all right. Muir initially described the 2-year-old dog as a queer character, odd, concealed, independent, and he was invincibly quiet and doing many little... Oh, wait, hang on. I might have the wrong page. Oh, no. So he was just basically a useless dog is what he's saying.
Oh, Jesus.
Sorry, yeah. At one point, none of the men could figure out what he was good for. Yeah, makes sense. He seemed to meet danger and hardships without anything like reason. Insisted on having him and doing his own things. Never obeyed an order, and the hunter could never set him on anything or make him fetch the birds he shot. So the dog was basically useless. Stickeen, named after the Indian tribe living near the fort, was mostly motionless.
Where are they?
They're in Alaska.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it was based on this like trek and expedition into Alaska. He was so Stickeen was mostly motionless on the canoe ride through the long canals and inlets of the Alaskan coast.
Just picture him like playing dead in the middle of a fucking boat.
He was just basically doing nothing, dude. But when a landing was about to happen, he would plunge into the cold water and swim ashore as the canoe neared the beach. Stickeen was always the first out of the canoe and the last to get in. So he was
actually to take a piss.
He's just like, I gotta pee, guys. When it was time to leave, Stickeen would hide in the brush and refuse when.
Sounds like Oliver.
He'd wait until the canoe was a far way off and then swim to the boat, knowing the men would stop their rowing and bring him aboard. So he's pretty stubborn as well. Hoping to put a stop to this, the men would keep rowing further out so the dog would think that they were abandoning him. The ploy did not work. The longer the swim, the better it seemed like for Stickeen. So, I mean, that's kind of cool. It didn't say what kind of dog it was yet, but a small black dog. I don't know.
He just gives no fucks.
Yeah, he's like, I'll do whatever the fuck I want, and I'll make these humans wait.
Fuck your birds.
Stickeen took a liking to Muir and began following him on all his hikes, no matter
Muir?
the guy that they went on the excursion with.
Oh,
Yeah.
just a guy.
Yeah, from the
That was
beginning.
another dog. That would have been a cool story.
No matter how long or no matter how tough the terrain, he would follow him on all his hikes. Once Muir had to make a set of moccasins out of a handkerchief for him to wear because the injured paws were leaving behind a trail of blood. Attracting bears in Alaska.
Yep.
I mean, you can attract anything. However great his troubles, he never asked for help or made any complaint, as if, like a philosopher, he had learned that without hard work and suffering, there could be no pleasure worth having. So, I mean, that's what they think the dog thought, not really what the dog thought. One morning, Muir set out on his own to explore a large glacier during a blizzard.
The dog just wandered off alone?
No, Muir is the guy.
Oh, the guy.
A journey that was not surely not meant for a small dog. His hope was to leave Stickeen behind, but the determined dog insisted on going. Stickeen followed Muir without effort as they crossed flooded streams, hiked up and down icy slopes, and leapt over deep crevasses, until they came upon a crevice that was too wide to leap. Instead, they would have to climb down the ice wall, cross over the sliver of ice, then climb up an ice wall to reach the other side. For the first time, Muir saw a troubled look on the dog's face as he looked into the crevice. He winced and ran back and forth frantically in search of a safer way across. In quotes, his looks and tones of voice when he began to complain and speak his fears were so human that I unconsciously talked him into sympathy as I would a frightened boy. So apparently this dog was demonstrating human-like emotions.
Attributes, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then the guy talked him off the ledge, basically.
Did the dog go with him still?
We'll find out. When Muir made it to the other side, it took a long time for him to finally convince the scared dog to cross. Stickeen did make it over to the other side, and the moment he knew he was safe, he became overexcited with happiness.
Overjoyed.
Sorry, I burped. In quotes, never before or since have I ever seen anything like this passionate and revulsion from the depths and despair of excellent and triumph and uncontrollable joy. Sentence was not a correct sentence. The two made it back safely to camp that night, and the once independent dog did not want to leave Muir's side during the rest of the trip. I've known many dogs and many a story I could tell of their wisdom and devotion, but to none do I owe so much to Stickeen. And that's it. So, you know what?
It's a good story.
It was okay. I mean,
It's about man and beast.
but, realistically, any normal-sized dog could have done that trip. It was just because this thing was a little bitch.
Was it, though? What kind of dog was it?
I don't know. It said it was tiny. It was a toy dog.
Oh, dear Lord.
Yeah, it was a tiny little baby dog.
That just changed my whole perception of this story.
So
it's incredible.
it was a little baby dog. But, I mean, I guess it makes you think that this dog was pretty savage and courageous, and although tiny, made his way across. But I feel like these crevices were, like, big enough for... crevasses were big enough for you and I to just like step across over. But for this tiny little dog, he was like, I'm gonna die.
Like, why didn't this guy just pick the dog up?
I don't know. Maybe it's like Mount Everest going up to from Camp 1. You have to go over all the moving glacier ice.
The hikes they took were pretty much like Everest for this little dog.
Yeah. Oh, this dog went
right.
Oh, this dog lived a crazy life. Well, he was just jumping in the water on the streams off the canoe, going ashore, taking a piss, and then they'd be like, all right, we're leaving you, bitch. And then he'd finally swim like miles back to him in their canoe. So, I don't know. I'll give props to this dog.
Yeah, no, yeah, cool.
That's all. I'll give him some props. But, all right, well, good stories. We got a historical story with Charlie Brown and Snoopy. Not Sniffy. Don't get it fucking confused, people.
It was Sniffy. But then it wasn't Sniffy.
Sniffles. And then we have Stickeen, who explored Alaska with John Muir, who I wish in that story they told us what kind of dog Sniffy or what kind of dog Stickeen was and who John Muir was. This could be
look him up. We have technology.
This could be just a random guy, whoever John Muir is.
John Muir the Explorer. It's Muir.
Muir.
John Muir.
Yeah.
Muir. Muir.
Don't ever use Bing because Bing is...
Yeah, why are you on... Dude, why do you even have that? God. It's like living in the Stone Age with this guy.
Bing. So I guess he was an Alaskan explorer. He did the Puget Sound, British Columbia.
Travels in Alaska by John Muir.
Yeah.
This actually
he did a lot of... Okay, so he's just
read.
an explorer in the late 1800s. So if I were going to be an explorer in the late 1800s...
Scroll down.
I'd want to be maybe in...
I want to see what this is about.
It's
just like a little
book?
short about John Muir. It kind of looks interesting.
I guess if you lived up in the Pacific Northwest into Alaska.
It just sucks. We can't even do cool shit like this guy did.
Well, he was
Everything's
the first.
already been explored.
He's the first, bro.
Like, as soon as I'm like, oh, yeah, I went up to Alaska and just walked around these crevasses with my little dog, everyone would be like, cool, bro. I climbed Everest with my dog the other week. Like, he was so fucking tight.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I was on Kilimanjaro with my dog. It was so much fun.
It's just a real spiritual moment for us.
No, but being the first ones there and then living off the land, camping, doing all that shit.
That.
Especially with a little tiny miniature black
Can't do
dog.
that, dude.
That dog is like a prey for anything up there. I mean, I bet you like a seal would eat that tiny little dog.
Oh, yeah.
Just like that thing swimming along. Seal's like...
He would be a tasty treat.
Yeah, a large salmon would eat that dog.
Right.
You never know, man.
Mm-hmm. Have you been to Alaska?
No,
That's
I wish.
awesome.
You been there?
Oh, yeah.
When?
I don't know. High school. Yeah, I'm not kidding.
What'd you do? Were you on a tour or a cruise? Like a cruise?
We were.
Do you do whale watching?
No.
You watch the humpbacks?
The humpbacks breach.
Humping and dumping, breaching some.
No, we didn't. But we saw a couple
clitorises.
glaciers, which are pretty cool.
Okay.
My dad and I drank a bunch of beer in this bar that had like 2 people because the entire town had a year-long occupancy of like 50 people.
Oh man, whale oil beer.
Oh yeah,
Heard it's good.
blubber beer.
Blubber beer.
Yeah, just looked at a lot of nature. It's pretty sick though.
That's pretty sweet, man. Yeah, I think Leah's family wants to do that at some point for a vacation. But
highly recommend.
All right, well, thank you.
Highly recommended.
All right, Greg. Well, I know you got shit to do before we have dinner, but Good podcast back. I'm excited to be back.
Oh,
Love everybody. Just a shout out. We're looking for sponsors for the 2020 year. So if you're interested, reach out to us at barkologypodcast@gmail.com. Follow us everywhere and subscribe everywhere you listen to podcasts at Barkology Podcast. And we love you all. Greg, do you want to wrap us up?
Yeah, baby.
Wagmore.
Bark less.
That's amazing.
The dogs.
Is that even a real story?
That's a fact.
This is complete nonsense, Greg.
Read a book.
I guess you are kind of artistic.
Incredible.
What are you even talking about, man?
Go for broke.
I don't even know what that means. Let's get it going.
Let's get her going. Keep her going, baby.